Damn, yo. Oh, shit. It's the return of the rush. Let's go, baby. It's the return of the rush. Get him. It doesn't matter. Oh, no, it does. Dude. Yeah, they're gonna. Damn. I forgot that we only up by 3. Damn. That changes everything with they dumbass kicker, too. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Where's he kicking from, yo? What the fuck is he kicking from? No. What is he kicking from? 64 yards he's kicking from. Regardless, man. We in overtime, but you know what? It's the return of the rust. It's the return. In Russ we trust. Let him cook right now. In trust. In Russ we trust. Let him cook right now. Yeah. In Russ we trust. Yeah. Let him cook right now. It's the return of the what? It's the return of the Russ. It's the return of the what? It's the return of the Russ. Yeah. Now you already know he cooking, he out here looking. Neighbors out there chilling with the neighbors, chilling with Slayton. You know he just playing, doing this thing, playmaker on a maker. You already know Robinson out there just a taker, take a other ball, more room from the front line. Now we got Scott Boom, busting through the line. What you mean we in overtime and we ain't losing this time? Hell nah, cause it's the return of the rush. Ooh baby, it's the return of the rush. Ooh baby, it's the return of the rush. And we are at the end line, what you talking about? Overtime, it's the return of the rush. He cooking, he looking. Neighbors down the field, he cooking. Everybody cooking, we eating, we looking. Yeah, shout out to Brooklyn, the Bronx. Shout out to New York. Alright, let's see where we at. Woo, what a game. Yo, listen. Russ out here barbecue, man. He cooking, y'all. He cooking. Damn defense. Damn. Gotta give it to him, though, man. They fighting, too. We fighting, they fighting, everybody fighting up in here. That fucking kick. He kicked that 64 like it was nothing, y'all. He kicks it like Grand Gano kicks his 50s, you know. His 48s, maybe even. Oh, good. Good. So BB is down, y'all. BB is a big boy, son. So like BB being down is a good thing right there, you know. BB is down, baby. BB is down. What are we talking about? BB is down. Come on, we need that pressure. We in overtime, baby. This what make champions right here, guys. Yes, let's punch that ball out. 3rd and 10, guys. 3rd and 10 at their own 42. They throw. No. Who is that? Who's that? That's my man's Phillips. What? The true Phillips. Oh my goodness, it's the true Phillips. 4th and 10. Look at that. That was nice. That was nice. I mean, honestly, he could have caught that. It was more on him not catching it, but your pressure just made him feel unsure, I would say. You know what I mean? So I give it to Phillips, man. He's the truth, man. Truth to Phillips, man. He already got us our INT. We needed that. Last year we didn't get many at all. Oh, be easy, bro. Oh, don't do nothing crazy. All right. So glad he kept the ball. Now, can we get Scatterboom to just run it down their pucking throat? And let's just put that nail in the coffin? Can we do that? How many yards Russ, our leader right now, got? What he got, yo? Like 400? Oh, 433 with 3 touchdowns. Get the fuck out of here. 27 of 36, 433 yards, 3 touchdowns. He got 142 point something passer rating. Come on, in Russ we trust. I've been on told you. In Russ we trust. 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 Whoo, he's going downfield again. And Neighbors just takes the easy 12, 13 yards. They just giving us what we was giving the Commanders. Yeah, they scared. They scared. They know we go downfield. They witnessed it too many times. Whew, yo, listen, man. Yo, Russ is the truth. Don't do nothing crazy. Yo, listen, in Russ we trust, yo. In Russ we trust, yo. In Russ we trust. Yo, listen, man. No matter what happens, I love Russ, yo. I love Russ for what he did for me today. Good shit, bro. Good shit. Shout out to Debo. Is it? No, it's good. That was crazy, Russ. After everything, after how I made you look, after how I made you look, oh, damn. This is bad. 11 tackle for loss, man. No, 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 my God. No, my God. That's just. We can't allow no big plays, man. We don't allow no big plays. Oh my God, no, man. That's he got 20 yards in there. Damn, he got 20 yards in there. Fucking holy shit, he got 20 yards in that, guys. He got fucking 20 yards. Unfucking real. Damn, man. I say the defense let us down if anything goes wrong in this one, man. Cause listen, man, Russ held it down, man. Russ, yo, salute Russ, man. Russ did everything he needed to do. It's not his fault. The front line held it down. The offense scored. Our defense is really giving up too many points. Gave it 37 points. That's not good for either defense, but especially for ours. Whew, he kept the ball. Gunner. Shout out to Gunner. The real Gunner. Gunner O. You know what I mean? Not the other Gunner. We don't play with them rats. But Gunner O. Look at Neighbors. Look at my man's Russ and Truss and Robinson and everything, man. Neighbors again, Slayton on the side. Wow. He gave us some moments today. Russ gave us moments. Listen, I'm so happy with Russ. It's amazing what he has done today. Well, be careful. Be careful. Be careful, Singletary. Yes, just hold that ball, Single. I don't know where they put in that guy in. This late in the game. I don't know. I like Singletary, but it's Scatterboom, man, Damn. So he lost 4 yards, huh? Next score ones. Ah, be careful. To who? Huh. Whew, gotta depend on the defense. Gotta depend on the defense, guys. Oh, this is bad, guys. Damn, this sucks. They way too close, yo. That dude is gonna make him fumble. No way, bro. We gotta block this, yo. We gotta motherfucking block this, yo. We got no choice, yo. We gotta block this, guys. We have to block this. Come on, yo. It's JPP, yo. Can we get a JPP out of the work? Come on, special team coach. Design something. This is the time to design it. Do that Seahawk joint, you know what I mean? Push him down. Maybe do something else that you got in mind. Fix something, yo. Can we block this, yo? Oh, God, no, please. Please block it, yo. Please, yo. Please. Block this. Block this. 46-yard attempt, yo. It ain't nothing for this guy, yo. 51, 64, 44. Give him anything. The only way we can stop him is by blocking it, guys. We're going to have to stop him by blocking it. Welcome back, guys. This is my post game, my immediate post game, and I'm absolutely heartbroken. Let's start off with that. Got neighbors out there finding leaks in their defense, and our defense is just creating leaks. George Pickens out there looking like something. What is that? Awful. But in trust, in Russ we trust though. Even though that INT, I don't know what he was thinking, man. He just kind of threw that away. Why Russ threw an interception, I do not understand. We need to talk to Dable. What else could we say? Shout out to Debo. Shout out to Phillips too. Held it down. The first drive was insane. Why? You see me sweating. I mean, what a game that was. Definitely shout out to Burns as well. Did a great job. Seen him all over the place. Shout out to Tibbs as well. Was all over the place. Damn, I hate to talk shit on the defense, but why did you have to let him do that, though? Scatterboom. Look at Scatterboom. Scatterboom is the truth, baby. Look at him. He's the truth. What? 11 rushes. 45 yards rushing. 14 yards receiving and a touchdown. Why did Russ throw that interception? What was that? The miscommunication, man. But then you would think the defense would hold it down, though, right? And that's what Bowen lacks at right there. He can hold it down, but then the leaks, leaks take everything out. All right, guys. Another 0-2 start. The only thing we can hope for and pray for is we can bring, speaking of the man right there, giant. The true giant, always a giant, once a giant, you know. The 2017, right? Start 0-2. They were talking about us too. But I'm just so disgusted by losing 2 division games back to back. Already started 0-2. We needed improvement because we was 0-6 last year. So, yes, I mean, it was a close game. It was overtime. It was a nail biter. You seen a lot of good. You seen some bad. All of that. But the fact remains is the dubs and the L's, and we took another L, and we are 0-2. I don't want to talk Jackson Dart. Honestly, me personally, I don't want to talk Jackson Dart. I think the offense, defense, and special teams is really, really nice. I just think there's a few minor issues that are making a bigger problem out of place. So we need to take care of that ASAP, as soon as possible. Guys, I'm absolutely heartbroken in every which way. So, I don't know, man. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. It was a hard-fought game, but just L's, man. I'm tired of taking L's, especially to that team, especially to even the team before them, the Commanders too. They 3 in a row with us right now. There's that guy's like 14 in a row. He breaking records, like world records. You know what I mean? All-time records. And it's breaking my heart. Man, I hope shit changes. I mean, yo, we didn't look too bad, man. We looked alright, just for a little bit. I mean, it looked alright, not too bad. Damn. But again, 3 plays, 63 yards. Oh, just one drive. Yeah, I was about to say he did way more than that. 48-yard receiving touchdown. So what is this collective? Again, it's hard to celebrate individual accomplishments when we lost. And I know, I sound terrible. I don't want to be that guy. I really don't. But I'm dying to hear what our coach has to say, man. I mean, he put up, listen, I don't know if Kafka was calling plays, but he did a good job, man. I mean, look at the yards. The yards was for real. The air attack, you see it, 29 of 38, 454 yards. 15.7 yards receiving. Are you kidding me? 3 touchdowns on top of that. Wan'Dale Robinson, 142 yards. Let's not even call him Wan'Dale Robinson. Let's call him Percy Harvin. You know what I mean? Because that's what he looked like. Russ looked like the old him, and Robinson looked like Percy Harvin. Neighbors looked like Neighbors. You know, Neighbors is one of a kind, so he was looking like him. Strong catcher. Routes, just sick. Neighbors is a good neighbor to have as a quarterback. You know what I mean? Because you can always depend on a neighbor like Neighbors, you know? So, yeah, he was really, really nice. Slayton had that nice catch down the field. That was really nice. Scatterboom, Scatterboom was holding it down. Tracy on a few returns here and there was pretty nice too. Not too bad. Gunner as well. I thought, for the most part, the special teams held it down. But again, the plays that counted the most is the ones that beat us. And individual accomplishments are great, guys. Like Russ had a hell of a day. Theo had a day. Neighbors, of course, Robinson, Slayton. They all had a day. Scatterboom. Everybody had a day. But as a collective, we took an L. And that hurts my heart. And that's why I need to hear from Coach Dable. See, guys, for me, like, Coach Dable is where it starts and ends at. And today took another L with us. Really hurts my feelings. The blocking was really nice. So shout out to the guys in the front. And Van Roten, I suggested to change him with Evan Neal last week. And he improved this week. He did well. I mean, I'm going to have to go back on the tape, find out. But, yeah, they seem pretty solid, man. They held it down for him. That's why he was able to make those down the field throws. It's just incredible how our defense let us down. In the fashion that let us down. Like, you can see him shining. But, like, the bad parts are just so much brighter. So much brighter. They really cost us the game. Let's see. I like Paulie, man. Let's see what Paulie talking about.
Obviously, the disappointment, you guys could feel it in New York. We feel it here on the field, Howard. But let's face it, the Giants lose in overtime. This is their 9th consecutive loss to the Cowboys, and they only have themselves to blame because early in this game, they had opportunities in the red zone on 4 different occasions and only came away with 3 field goals, and that really came back to bite them in the end.
Well, they kind of bit them in the end, but the biggest problem was the penalties they had. They had, untimely penalties. They had, I think 4 or 5, maybe even 6 penalties in the first quarter. They had something like 125 yards passing and no touchdowns in the first quarter. So that they were setting themselves back. When you have 40 or 50 yards of penalties all at once, it's hard to overcome that. And then later in the game, it was the defense that was having the penalties.
14 overall penalties against the Giants for 160 yards, and this on a day when they were actually able to put up over 500 yards of total offense, including a touchdown in the final seconds of the fourth quarter that looked as though it was going to be their game saver.
It looked like it was going to be the game saver, but again, you got to be able to make stops in crucial moments. They've been making stops all day. They had 2 drives the defense did where they didn't make any penalties, and after that, it seems like every other play there was a penalty, and those were penalties that were killing them in the end of the game.
Howard, why so many penalties? Because obviously the guys were trying hard. There was no question about their effort today.
It was a lot of things that you throw. The effort plays, you're hitting the quarterback. One penalty was called of roughing the passer. The defender is blocked into the quarterback. The referee throws the flag. The defender has no way of stopping from hitting the quarterback at that point. Those kind of plays you can't do anything about. The other plays, they earned them. You earn pass interference, you earn, holding, and you earn face masks and anything else that they were doing wrong. You just earn those plays. It's part of it. You got to keep playing. You got to keep grinding. You can't stop on one penalty. You got to go for the next play.
All right, so it's a seesaw overtime, and then Russell Wilson gets picked by Donovan Wilson at the end of the game there, which set up the final field goal that won it. It looked like there was a miscommunication between Wilson and Neighbors, who was on the left sideline.
No, there was no miscommunication between Wilson and Neighbors. Wilson just got back there, got a little panicked, and just threw the ball up. That was one of his few mistakes he made today.
All right, that'll do it from here as the Giants fall to the Cowboys. Guys, I know you're feeling the disappointment back in New York.
Man, Howard went in. Hold on. Howard was like, nah, he didn't make a mistake. There wasn't no miscommunication. Damn, Howard. Howard went in on him, right? He was like, nah, there was no miscommunication. That was just him throwing the ball, and that was one of the mistakes he made. I'm still wondering why he threw that ball. I would have said miscommunication too, the way the game went, but I don't know why he just threw that ball, though, like that. So I could see where Howard is coming from, for sure. Plus, he's a legend, so, he's probably right. It looked like that to me, too, man. Looked like he did that on purpose. We were so close. Why did he throw that? But I mean, nevertheless, though, he gave it to him at the 30-yard line. Our defense got close to stopping him, but that close, but not close enough. Again, I can't take these L's, man. It's too much for me. It's too much. That's why I'm trying to hear it from the man. I got to see what he got to say about this. Of course, he's going to tell us that it was a hard-fought game, because it's always a hard-fought game. And it was a hard-fought game, so this time he's correct. A lot to like. Bunch dislike towards the end for sure. But, ooh, there he goes. Let's find out. There he goes.
That was a tough one. Battled back and forth. Guys left it all out on the field. And it's a tough result.
Coach, can you talk about the penalty and how it might have impacted the game?
Yeah, we had a number of them.
Yeah, especially the first drive, right?
Some physical penalties, some, offsides, if you will. Far too many. I want the guys to play physical this game, be aggressive. But, whether it's roughing the passer or DPI, we had enough of them. There's a lot of penalties called this game. I think almost, 260 yards worth between two teams. Certainly don't want to have as many penalties.
Brian, when you score 37 points in a game, how disappointed you with your defense today?
Every game's different, Paul. I mean, last week it's 14-6 in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes left. This game is back and forth, score with 24 seconds left, kick off, and we knew Aubrey had a long kick, had a long leg, and try to play tight coverage, try to do some things rush-wise. They made some good plays. Just made one more play than we did at the end.
You guys spent a lot of the offseason and camp talking about the need to start fast. To be 0-2 after the first 2 games, how do you process that?
I just say, this one hurts, Connor. These guys battled, man, for 60-plus minutes. So we'll, this one hurts.
Yeah.
Put a lot into it.
How do you square
Russell's excellent game with the interception at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a few plays. I thought he played well. Made some plays, attacked certain things we wanted to attack. That 2nd and 3 kind of slipped out of his hand. That pushed us back there. Whether it was incomplete, not incomplete, obviously, they call it that way. And then that, deep shot kind of at the end. Communication, not a bad communication, just communication. Calf, I thought, called a good game. Again, this one's tough. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. These guys battled. Dallas battled. And came down to the end.
What did you think about that? Why do you think you were so successful on the deep balls today?
Good throws, good catches.
Is that sort of what you were hoping this offense would look like this season? Right, when you add Russell, you have some receivers that can get down the field. This is sort of what you, and even Wandale, you guys said all season, we're going to throw the ball more than downfield.
Yeah, I mean, explosive plays help, obviously. I know you guys know that. I'd say we hit a number of them in the pass game today. Just, collectively, just a couple plays short. No excuses. But these guys, it's a tough game. It's a tough game back and forth. And I know our guys, they gave everything they had, man.
When you put Jackson in for the next 3 plays?
Well, the one that we hit was Scat. We were just talking about on the sideline. We didn't have much going in the running game. A couple of plays here or there. That particular one, it's kind of 11-on-11 football with a read. It kind of sprung Scat. It was good blocking. So, he did a couple of good jobs with the handoff. Then he kept one and slipped on the one. I think that was right before the 4th down, if I'm not mistaken. But that was the reason why.
When the game starts on that opening possession, obviously Hudson had a rough one.
Yeah.
Just go through the thought process. I mean, when you talk to him, was something going on?
No. No, he had a number of them. Yeah, no, he had a number of them. I just thought, let's put Bo in, settle it down a little bit, and then, just told Carm and James keep an eye on it. Again, it's not like he wants to go out there and commit these. Have these penalties. You get the one where the guy slipped and he hit him in the head. So just thought at that particular time, put Bo in after, I think it was 4 penalties or 3 penalties, whatever it was. That's the reason why.
Brooke, I said 4 penalties. That had happened in one drive in like 100 years. Did you contemplate at that point taking him out during the drive?
We were moving the ball. Again, right off the game, it started out with a long return. Probably 60 yards of field position there. We got a holding penalty. And we had a couple penalties on that opening drive. So he finished it out and went with Bo. But Hudson's a competitor. He's a competitive kid.
Tracy didn't start. We saw Cam get a lot more work. Just where are you standing with the running back room?
Just game by game. Dan, it depends on. I thought Scat was running hard. Got a lot of confidence in Tracy. He did a good job on our kickoff returns. So we got 3 guys I think we can use, and if we think one's running pretty good or feeling it, we'll give it to him, and if not, we'll kind of use all 3 of them, but have confidence in all 3 of those guys. And he did a good job for us on a kickoff return today.
Several times, Brian, how much this one hurts. You guys put a lot
Yeah.
into it. How do you keep it from bleeding over?
Just get ready to play next week. I mean, you're going to hurt for 24 hours, that's for certain. These guys put a lot into it. They left everything they had on the field. Respect them a great deal for that. And it came up short, but you put a lot into it. Coaches, players, you want to get the results that you hope for, and came up short. You let it sit for 24 hours, and you got to move on.
Did you think that your defensive aggression stayed throughout the game? Would you like to see you guys be more aggressive in the 4th quarter and overtime there?
Yeah, I thought we tried to play tight coverage. Mixed in a fair amount of stunts and games this week. Again, they made some plays against man-to-man coverage, sometimes doubled. And give them credit too. But our guys fought. Just came up short.
How much do the penalties bother a coach?
Well, I think there's kind of two types of penalties. There's jumping off sides and false starts, and then there's aggressive penalties. But I think you have to be smart, whether you're putting down on the ground. I don't think Hudson tried to hit that guy. He was kind of slipping, but we hit him. And after the fact of hitting the quarterback late, again, we'll take a look at some of those and see what they are. But it's a lot of penalties that we had. So.
Something you need to address with them again?
Yeah, you're always addressing things, but obviously that's too many, and we'll work to correct it.
What went into the decision to put Tracy on kickoff return?
I thought he would help us back there.
Obviously, Russell, there was a lot of talk this week. He was under a lot of criticism, people saying, getting near the end. How much do you think he silenced some of those critics that are out there?
Yeah, I don't really think Russ worries about that, to be honest with you. I think he's done this for so long. You know what's going to come with the territory of being a quarterback in this league. Was business as usual for him during the week. Was preparing and studying and doing all the things at practice. And, the other stuff that comes with it, I don't really think he focuses on that.
You anticipate using Dart a little bit more next week, or is it a game-by-game basis?
Yeah, we just got done with this one, so we'll see where we're at. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys, you heard the man. He said all that could be said. I mean, very disappointing, Al. Regardless of what Russ accomplished today, and even like the few little accomplishments from the defense, at the end of the day, it's an L. And the way we lost it at the end was no reason for us to lose it that way. Why he threw the interception, I still don't know. Maybe Howard Cross is right. The legend could be absolutely right when he said,
No, there was no miscommunication between Wilson and Neighbors. Wilson just got back there, got a little panicked, and just threw the ball up. That was one of his few mistakes he made today.
I'm going to have to go back on the tape and look at that. Okay? I'm going to pull a Joe Judge on you. I'm going to have to go back on the tape and look at that and see what's going on. But, yeah, man, very disappointing loss. But still, at the end of the day, man, I saw a few bright spots. And I know I can't celebrate the bright spots when you take an L. You should never do that. Even in real life, no matter what you with, when you take an L, you don't celebrate. You don't go like, oh, well, I fought enough. No, it's never enough unless you get that dub. You know what I mean? And today, it just wasn't enough. They had one more play more than us, just like Dable said, But, yeah, guys, this was miserable. This, I mean, he had me so excited. Listen, when Russ was cooking, Russ was in the building. I don't know what he was doing towards the end. Even the little, throw to the side. I don't know what happened at any of that. That whole sequence right there was just crazy. And then our defense allowing them to get him that close with a kicker like that. That was horrifying. That was horrific. And nothing that we wanted to see. But you know what? It's only 2 weeks. I was so afraid to be 0-2 last place. And here we are. Last place, 0-2. Whew, 0-2 in the division, even worse. Who we got next? The Chiefs? Dang. We're not looking too good, Giants supporters. You see me, man, I'm sweating. I'm sweating from anxiety. I'm sweating from just, what a game that was, and the crash down, it just hurts so much. They gave us a 40 burger. Even though we gave them 37, what is that? How do we allow that? That's crazy. But listen, shout out to the offensive line. They did a great job. Shout out to Tracy. Shout out to Scatter Boom. Shout out to Neighbors, of course, Neighbors. Shout out to Robinson, Slayton. Shout out to even Theo. He had a catch or two. And definitely shout out to the General. Russ, he was cooking out there, man. Listen, I loved everything I seen from Russ, and I don't want to move him. I want to move forward with him until the end of this year. I want to fix everything around Russ, because Russ can do it. I seen it. He proved it to me. He could do it. So Russ did a great job, and I salute Russ. And again, I'm sweating because anxiety, guys. Yo, this really breaks my heart, man, taking L's like this. On the defense, shout out to Burns, did his thing. Even Carter, seen him out there. Like I said, Tibbs did his thing as well. I seen Sexy Dex out there as well. They were putting pressure on him. Phillips did a great job. Holland had a few. Adebo, listen, man, double shout out to Adebo, because I seen Adebo all over the place. Yeah, I know he might have lost one here and there. He might have even, I think he had a pass interference as well. But listen, my man's, yo, that was a part of the game where he had like 2 major hits, and it was like a 3 and out as well. But he broke up a pass after giving them 2 hard hits. So shout out to Adebo, did his thing. Holland did his thing. Belton, I seen him do his thing as well. Who else we got? Shout out to Banks. I seen him out there. He did his thing. Shout out to Flott, always out there swimming, looking for everything. And I think that's all we had out there. Shout out to Okereke. I seen him a few here and there. Musa was a problem in the beginning as usual, but then we had the other guy. I don't know how much that helped. He wasn't doing that great, but yeah. Anyways, guys, this was very depressing. We took another L, but come on, let's turn this around next week, man. We was close, but not close enough. But let's turn this around. Can't have me out here sweating bullets, man. I just don't feel good, right? I feel almost like, not almost. I feel sick to my stomach, man. I'm tired of losing to them. What is that? The Lone Star, man. How many times they gonna beat us? Oh, I hate to take an L. But listen, guys, hope you be safe, man. Hope your day gets better. I hope my day gets better. It can't possibly get better. I got to take this 24-hour L first. And then I might even make a few videos later on or whatnot. But I'm still, like I said, I'm sweating bullets because I can't take this. I can't take this. This is too much. This is too much for my heart. But anyways, guys, I gave you my thoughts. You give me your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't you dare forget to like, subscribe, and tell everybody about Coach of Excellence. Until next time, be safe.